The new 24.20 update is about to drop, bringing along not only Eren Jaeger and his page 2 that we haven't seen yet, but new Attack on Titan skins, of course the mythics coming along with that collaboration, brand new bundles that have just been revealed, baby Columbo's finally in the game, and so much more. Real quick, Peely says he wants you to drop a like right now to help out the algorithm, and for no other reason than that, so do it for his honesty. Diving straight into it all, the first thing to go over, of course, is the new Attack on Titan skins. For those that don't know the show or are familiar with it, this is Mikasa and Levi Ackerman, obviously having the same last name. Many people at first thought this was Eren, but this simply isn't the case, despite them all belonging to the Scout Regiment wearing the uniform. Despite the trailer showing off Mikasa and Levi Ackerman, Fortnite tweeted out when they'd be coming, being the 11th of April 2023, and of course this is a loading screen too in the item shop bundle that will be available. It would be greatly appreciated if you could pop in code FM1 for when that time comes. It's literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, so enter it if you haven't already. Whilst you're at it, look how close we are to 2.53 million subscribers. Hit the button, turn on all notifications so you don't miss any future updates or uploads. After all, it can only benefit you in multiple ways, as I do try and give different subscribers every single day too. To people who are subscribed, comment their Epic Games ID down below and let me know what they'd like to receive. It's the perfect time for Fortnite to do this collaboration with Attack on Titan now, despite correlating the literal artwork or promo asset for this season at Mega City with Eren Jaeger looking up to him looking up at the Colossal Titan. As according to Attack on Titan Wiki on April 6th, it actually was the 10-year anniversary since the start of the anime itself. And don't forget, for other huge events including anime collaborations, we've seen mini event battle passes like for Dragon Ball Z, then revamped in Most Wanted, which were very successful. Because of this, I then tweeted out, I hope with the arrival of Attack on Titan in Fortnite, they make a massive event surrounding it, not just item shop skins, not just Eren Jaeger being available, plus the ODM gear mythics, but like we saw an exclusive battle pass-like section for DBZ and Most Wanted. And although this could be the loading screen bigger on screen right now to get a better look at it, that Data Miners tweeted out about is being worked on under Eren's codename being Clay Radius in the files. In the very off chance this could mean no page 2, but of course we're still expecting his Titan style, which got leaked prior to the season starting and before we definitely knew Eren Jaeger was in the battle pass. I can't see them not doing this, and hopefully they add other Titan shifting like skins, so we get the normal skin and then they have their Titan form. Speaking of Titans, they could integrate them onto the Battle Royale Island too, as I followed up with in this follow-up tweet. Would be sick to see Titan bosses on the map within areas like we had the Caretakers integrated in only the sideways biome. This was part of the normal Battle Royale Island, don't forget, in Chapter 2 Season 8 within these bubbles, for those that never actually saw them. And despite Triarch Nox, that everybody knows now, yes, is this month's crew skin, even though we have him as an NPC on the island, he is still not on the collection tab, as I finally completed it now. With his arrival in 24.10, what got decrypted from the files and is actually shown around the map very subliminally are the May and June crew pack skins. They come in the form of these Most Wanted posters, so you may see them around Mega City and the surrounding area, but what's even more interesting from looking at these on the Fortnite surveys, their full forms of the skins instead of just the top half on the posters, is on the chest of the male character there seems to be 0 point energy. Despite the changes throughout 4 chapters we've gone through in Fortnite, the 0 point has always been the heart of everything, never really changing. As of now, with all the terrain pulled together on the island shown in the trailer, many people believe this to be the ancient vault of which it resides under, kinda like the vault we saw in Chapter 1 Season 9, and fingers crossed this triarchy of crew pack skins don't just die off in terms of a storyline that's then started, like the first Shadows set being, you know, Midas's first agents. Despite the Attack on Titan event starting though, bringing along a ton of stuff, I'm guessing some free rewards too. Speaking of an event starting on April 13th to 23rd, which we know we're going to be at least getting a free loading screen in according to FireMonkey, is Fortnite x Coachella. We have had a previous Coachella collaboration where we could earn free rewards, but apparently this time in 2023 there's going to be 2 weeks worth. As of right now, the only thing decrypted from the files or known about in there is this loading screen, but they've never done sets of challenges for 2 weeks that only give us a loading screen. Who knows, maybe we could see a free skin and potentially this one off the Fortnite surveys correlating to the Coachella-like theme. Perhaps even this brand new Icon Series emote is one of those free rewards during that time frame, being in the files Double Take, which many people believe to be this popular viral TikTok dance that many creators are doing. Speaking of survey skins though, here are all the ones that are currently being worked on in the game's files right now by Epic Games, as they either have other cosmetics being worked on surrounding that set, or data miners have been able to determine from the names of the IDs that these are, yes, upcoming, eventually anyways, that are in the early stages. And with Attack on Titan arriving in Fortnite, despite us seeing for the first time on the first day in the trailer the ODM gear, which is omnidimensional mobility gear, in use from Eren Jaeger obviously zipping around Mega City, we actually could be seeing another mythic like we've seen for Dragon Ball Z, the Kamehameha mythic, and also the Nimbus Cloud, which many people speculate could be a Titan shift-like ability, turning us into a big Titan for a limited amount of time. Although now this is just a theory or myth, one that's finally come to fruition or kind of true is baby Columbo's, after the cry out from the community, which I'm going to take credit for starting in all honesty. Despite us not being being able to earn XP at the moment, although there are some very fun maps, particularly the horror ones. Let me know what your favourites are down below in the comments and the code for them. HD Hexer over on Twitter is the first that I know of to make a Columbo-like island, or should I say sanctuary. You know, like Jurassic Park, which is basically a dinosaur zoo before the breakout. This is basically that, including, ding ding ding, a baby version of the Colombos, which we've been waiting to see for so long now, so fingers crossed Epic Games get the hint and add them onto the Battle Royale Islands, as well as unvaulting Columbo. Speaking of trailers and weapons shown in it though, which isn't a mythic actually, was at the very beginning of the Season 2 gameplay trailer for Chapter 4, the Smart Pistol. Data miners have been able to pull it into game and show off the reload-like animation, or when it's been shot early, and also basically what it will look like in game. With it being pretty much ready to release, could this be upcoming in 24.20? It's a large possibility. And speaking of what's finally largely possible despite so much speculation going on for over a year, being Miles Morales arriving in Fortnite, Marvel have just released a new trailer for Across the Spider-Verse, which coincidentally is releasing on June 2nd, 2023, which is when this season goes through until, meaning we're going to be getting a new season either late June 2nd or June 3rd, as insiders initially speculated with the release of Spider-Gwen, which came true in the Chapter 3 Season 2 Battle Pass, with data miners previously determined before she released in the Chapter 3 Season 4 Battle Pass that Spider-Gwen would be upcoming. They also stated in that same season that Miles Morales would be in the item shop, but this never came true. And alongside that, don't forget, we've also seen Spider-Man 2099, not only in this brand new Across the Spider-Verse trailer, but both variants of Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099 in the Fortnite x Marvel Zero War comics. With Epic Games knowing we love the web-swinging likability mobility in-game with ODM gear upcoming in this season, perhaps next season it's the Spider-Man Mythic Web Slingers traditionally, but of course instead revamped to Miles Morales' colour theme. I definitely think we all want to see this. Another free skin we all could be getting finally in 24.20 is the release of the new Refer a Friend program, which literally goes over multiple seasons in terms of its duration, which data miners determined even before the start of Chapter 4 was this brand new Fox Phoenix looking variant, but obviously a spin-off in an Arctic version. The last one of these was Xander, and obviously we have to sign up on the website once it's released by Epic Games to then start completing challenges, or are able to, and of course the last reward each time, the incentive to play and do all of these, is the skin. Another forgotten event that perhaps is finally going live in Fortnite is the previously leaked before Chapter 4 Season 2 I believe, Reboot Rally. Despite these being the placeholder cosmetics now for this that we're potentially able to earn, which if you already own this glider, the Star Wars one, and the Matrix wrap, you'll get 1700 V-Bucks refunded onto your account. Many people are upset about the Mr. Beast umbrella upcoming, potentially if this is to go ahead, as only 100,000 top scoring players in his tournament were meant to get this, but if it's returning it'll be much easier. And then despite being the smallest, almost outrageously, this sticker is from the Chapter 1 Season 6 Battle Pass, despite being in the free section. Whether or not this is a mistake of Epic Games or them trying to wean us into, well, the idea of Battle Pass cosmetics returning, I guess we're yet to know. And as I've saved the best until last, the event of all events that everybody wants to see, the first live event of Chapter 4, which of course is meant to be happening in the second season like of every other chapter. 24.20 could be bringing along our first files to indicate what this is or how it's going to be going down or building up until at the end of Chapter 4 Season 2, near the start of Chapter 4 Season 3. Even if this doesn't come to be, however, don't forget we're still yet to see 24.30, 24.40, and then 24.50 being 3 major downtime updates before the release of 25.00 being Chapter 4 Season 3. Drop a like if you're excited for the first live event of Chapter 4 and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future uploads. But as for where you go to now, click this video on screen whilst you wait for the very next one I do publish on the channel.